Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend and a great week ahead. Just wanted to cover some rental information. I got some questions about rental prices on the Central Coast, and I thought, it'd be interesting to cover that. So let's take a look at what's going on in just a few select cities right around the Central Coast. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. We're going to take a look at San Jose, California. We're going to also take a look at Monterey, California, and also San Luis Obispo, California. So it kind of covers three little spots here on the Central Coast for us. So let's take a look. The first one I'm going to hit is, let's take a look at, let's zoom in on this here. Let's take a look at San Luis Obispo. So here, San Luis Obispo, we're seeing, this was interesting. This was kind of I would say the norm of what we're seeing is about 7 to 10%. But just looking at San Luis Obispo here, you can see Q1 2023 was about $3,902 a month rent. And again, this is based on a Rentometer report for 3-bedroom single-family homes on the Central Coast. So here we've got San Luis Obispo, and when I click on that, you can see that rents changed or went up 7.6% for the first quarter of 2023 versus the same time last year in 2022. So if you're renting a 3-bedroom this year, your average rent was almost $4,000 a month for San Luis Obispo. The prior year, you'd have been paying about $3,600 a month. So overall, about 7.6 or about an 8% increase. So that's San Luis Obispo, the city, not the county. This is by city. And then if I go over to Monterey, California, we go up north just a bit as we get higher up on the Central Coast. This is the northern part of the Central Coast of California, if you will, between just north of Los Angeles and south of San Francisco. So Monterey, California had an increase. This was the highest I've seen in any of the cities that we looked at through here, 18.7%, almost a 20% increase in rents. So Q1 2023, you were now paying $4,268 a month to live in Monterey for a 3-bedroom home. In Q1 of 2022, just a year prior, you were paying $3,600 a month, or $3,595 according to the report here. So overall, your rent increase was actually 18%, so quite a bit higher. And let's go ahead and zoom over to San Jose, California. So this is the really just north of the Central Coast a little bit here in San Jose, California, and just at the tip of the Silicon Valley here as you enter San Jose. So if you look at San Jose, their numbers actually were about in line with San Luis Obispo County. So only about an 8.4% increase in rents. $3,697 is what you would have paid last year in the first quarter, and this year in the first quarter you're paying $4,000 a month in rent. So that was an increase of about 8.4%. Again, that's for San Jose, California. So just wanted to real quick go over that. It came from a question that was posed to me today regarding, and just wanted to just share that with you here. So let's see if I can maybe go here. And the question was, what would a home rent for if I was renting in, let's say, Salinas, Creekbridge area? So if I just picked a random home, I don't know if I can put a zip code in here. See if it'll give me a zip code. 93906, here you go. So here's a 93906 zip code in Salinas. We're gonna do let's do 3-bedroom. I would keep it all in line. So 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. So I'm looking at I subscribe to this program, and I don't own any of it or don't have any sponsorship interest in this. I just love this program. So it's free to use. You can actually use it for free. It's rentometer.com, rentometer.com, if you will. You can just go there, and it's up here at the top. You can get a limited analysis for free on any address. You can just type in your address, and it'll give you some information there. Or you can also, if you look at over here, you can put in how many bedrooms you've got, how many baths, and then you can look back on the analysis, how many months back, and then the radius. So I usually leave it at the smart radius because it kind of can gather around you what's going on. And when you hit analyze, it actually goes through and does its calculations and comes up with what a 3-bedroom average for in this right now is about $3,200 a month, $3,254. And then on the front, or 3,500. So that's the 75th percentile. And on the low end, you can see we're at about 3,000. So where are they getting this data? So you can see here on the map, they're showing you where they're pulling the homes from. You kind of see that there. So this is on the limited report. So anyone can get this and kind of get an idea of where in the 93906 these numbers were coming from. So the reds are the higher numbers, or the higher 75th percentile. And then the greens are your lower percentile numbers, where the rents were the lowest. So the pro report, you can subscribe to this and it'll give you a professional report, which ends up giving you all of the details, some historic trend lines to kind of show these here. You can do that here now in Salinas. And then you also have a bedroom type, what the average rents are there. And you can kind of hover over that. And it kind of gives you what a 2-bedroom would be renting for within about 2 miles of 93906. 1-bedrooms, and we were looking at 3 bedrooms. So again, really good information that comes from these. If you need any of this analysis, you want to go a little more in depth, feel free to message me. Happy to do that report for you personally for your address. And maybe you're kind of contemplating, do I buy, do I sell, do I rent? Am I paying too much in rent? What should be my average? What is the average? It's a little shocking many times to find out what the rents really are in some areas, but nonetheless, that's what we're seeing on our Central Coast. So quite a bit of rental increase that has happened in the entire area. On average, we're seeing about 10%. So that gives you an idea of what's going on there. So if you have any questions or need any more information, always feel free to reach out to me. You can message me on Instagram at gomezhomes, and you can also reach out to me here in the information below. Go ahead and just put something in the comments. I monitor them all and respond to them all as well. You can also text me. My number's on the screen. It should be somewhere down in here. And go ahead and let me know what you think. If you need any more information, you'd like other topics covered, but I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for joining us. Take care.